Now we're going to display the notes. We have a storyboard, and our storyboard has been updated with a table VC, a table view controller. Also, we have a notes view controller class that inherits from core data table view controller and has a pretty standard cell for row index path. We get the note, we get the cell, and we sync note and cell, and we return the cell. The interesting part really is in the prepare for seg on notebooks VC. Let's take a look at it. The first thing we need is a fetch request for the notes. Next, we need to specify how we'd like them to be sorted. So we're going to do that by creation date and also by the text. The next step would be to create the NSFetchResults controller. And we inject it into the notes view controller and we can display it. Let's take a look at how this displays. So we have the notebooks, and I'll select these notes, the ones in coding notes. And we get them all. Instead of 2, we get 3. So what is missing here? What's missing is a way to filter only those notes that we are interested in. In this case, those that belong to the specific notebook. And the way to filter the search results is by adding an instance of NSPredicate to our fetch request. NSPredicate is a class that filters the search results. It can be configured with a special micro language called Predicate Query Language. Don't worry about that, it's extremely simple. So let's add one to our fetch request. The easiest way to create an NSPredicate is with a format string. So in order to create the predicate, first of all, we need to find what's the exact notebook that we're selecting at this point, because we will need that information in order to filter. So first thing, we get the index path for the selected row, and then with object at index path, we obtain the notebook. Always remember to cast it to notebook. Once we have this, we can go ahead and create the predicate. The easiest way is using this initializer, NSPredicate, and then a format, which is simply a string, a kind of a template string, and an array of arguments, of objects that will be substituted or inserted into the template. So the template simply says notebook, that means the property notebook of the node must be equal to, and this is a marker that says that we're going to substitute here an object. What object? The notebook. So it's that easy. We're just saying the notebook must be equal to this one, and you're done. Add it to the fetch request, and if you run, you have 2 notes, and once we click here, we only get 2 notes. So yeah, it's that simple. Check it out for yourself. And I also recommend you take a look at the NSPredicate documentation, as you can create very complex filters with it. We barely scratch the surface, and it's an extremely powerful class. Definitely a tool worth having under your belt.